Okay, Jeremy here again, 303-666-9020. JeepsUnlimited.net is our website. You can view this tub and others like it. This is a 2015 Jeep Wrangler JK two-door, obviously. I just listed the frame for it. Beautiful frame. This is a gorgeous tub. It's got a couple dings on the body, but overall super clean. It's non-wrecked. It was tipped on its side, but it was this side, and you can see the ding. This is what it was, or so we were told. But the panel itself, you can kind of see that super straight. The arms, these areas love to bend on these things. This one's nice and straight, so is the other one. Other than a couple dings on it, I'd still rate this an A. There's no rust on it. There might be, did you have to cut a bolt out of the bottom of this still?
The very two rear ones.
Okay, so I'll show you that here in a second. We're gonna lift it up. It's nice having it on this guy. So you'll have to extract those rear two. But we left the stubs in there, so they're pretty easy to grab on. You can heat them up, you can do whatever you want, but those two are the easiest to deal with anyway. A little bit of rust here, a little bit, well, not really rust, just kind of scaling. You can kind of see that starting to show up sharp there. Just the pockets they like to trap moisture in. Those are areas that we kind of leave alone, so you can prep that area, obviously prevent further rust, and then also prevent it from happening again. So yeah, so I'm just going to go through this thing. If there's anything I see on it that's damaged or needs attention, I'm going to show you. Otherwise, you're just going to get kind of a bird's eye view. We like to do this so you can see this as if you were here in person. We are doing our own deliveries now. We are still using our freight companies. We've been doing that for about 15 years. But it's kind of nice having that white glove, per se, hand-to-hand contact. So that can definitely happen on this. It's pretty much the same price, but you get, like I said, a little personalized delivery. Plus, we usually can get it to your door pretty close versus the freight companies have to do commercial. So that's something to consider. Those run once a month. Usually we try to go out east once a month, and we try to go out west once a month, and then down to the south. And whatnot. So I'm sitting here blabbing and not pointing anything out, so we'll restart that. But okay, so again, right arm's good, nice straight arm. There's no bends up here. Your fender will bolt straight to it. This bracket here, make sure. Oh, that looks okay. I thought that might be pushed down a little bit, maybe. That one might be pushed down a little bit. I'm not positive on that. That fender came off pretty straight on this one, didn't it? It was just where I dinged it. I had dinged it with the forklift, so these are good. Nice straight cowl, nice and straight. Nothing crumpled up here where your windshield bracket goes. Rocker guards, nice and straight. Floor pans, passenger front to the rear, nice straight. No rust or anything like that in the floorboards. Roll bars clean, nice and straight. Here's the ding here, and actually I think this came from the yard too. You can see the fresh metal there. These guys will be pulled. Those are hard top. Ray, you still got the hard top things. Don't forget these. We strip these things down because we part them out to the nuts and bolts. So pretty much everything you see on it's included except for these little brackets here for your hard top. So if you need them, just let us know. We'll work something out. Okay, nice. There's a rocker guard on the rear. That looks straight. I believe. Looks like it's pressed in, but I don't think. I think it's just the way they molded these bodies. Coming up to the passenger side, these fuel tubes here are not included. Those will be pulled as well. The fuel tubes need to come out too, Ray. That's kind of why I do these videos too, so I can see if I see anything on it. A couple scratches here. That looks like maybe just through the clear coat, but something you should be aware about. Ouch! There goes my knee. Can't do choice words when you're doing YouTube. Okay, rocker guard for the driver's side. Again, nice and clean. And then again, your floor panel. Back to your cowl, upper here, nice and straight. And then out to your fender arms here. All right, let's raise her up and then we'll take a look underneath. And I'll show you those bolts we were talking about. So we have, of course, about every part you can imagine for Jeeps, specifically Wranglers, CJs. But we do a lot of Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, YJs, TJs, obviously the newer ones. They pour out pretty quick. Lucky for me, I'm super tall, so we gotta go all the way up this guy. Alright, almost there. Okay. So, underside, we left all this on. It's kind of nice having. You can replace it. It's kind of a pain in the ass to do that, but you're more than welcome to. And if you want, we can pull it if you decide to buy it and you just want to see if you're going to replace it. But I can assure you there's nothing up there. It's actually kind of hard for moisture to get into these areas. But again, if you buy it and you want us to pull it, we'd be more than happy to. There's some, you can see a little bit of scaling here. Again, areas that I would treat. They're not bad right now. The threads are good. Nice and clean threads. Actually, on almost all these, they're nice and clean. And I'll show you the back ones. These are the side ones here. That guy. And then, let's see, this guy here, shiny. Okay, again, that tube, not included. Okay, this is under, if you look at the frame video I have, you'll see this is the area that loves to throw dirt up, and they kind of start surface rusting the top of the frames. There's no surface rust on this guy, but it's definitely an area that I would put a liner or a coating on, because this is an area that likes to rot on Jeeps. So this one's really clean. Let's see, you got the little trunk storage area here, and then of course here's one bolt and here's the second one. So we're gonna leave them alone. There's plenty of material there. You can extract those, or you can be lazy like some people and just cut into these boxes, and then you can just put in a new square nut on the rear of those. Okay, so questions, comments, concerns, let us know. That guy will be removed as well. You got the tailgate hinge on here too. Still some things we got to pull, but otherwise bare tub is what you're going to get. 303-666-9020, jeepsunlimited.net, and we appreciate your time.